Hello dear children, today we are going to learn Unit 1 in Economics about production. What is production? Production is the process of changing the raw materials into finished product. That is, it is a process of combining various material inputs and immaterial inputs in order to make something for consumption, that is the output. In economics, it refers to the creation of those goods and services which have exchange value. These are the three types of utility. Form utility. Form utility is when the physical form of a commodity is changed, its utility may increase. Example, utility of cotton increases if it is converted into clothes. Place utility. Place utility is when a commodity is transported from one place to another, its utility may increase. Example, if rice is transported from Tamil Nadu to Kerala, its utility will be more. Time utility. Time utility is when the commodity is stored for future usage, its utility.
Utility is an economic term introduced by Daniel Bernoulli referring to the total satisfaction received by a person from consuming a good or service. Utility is the want-satisfying power of any commodity or capacity of a commodity to give satisfaction. Now we will discuss about types of utility. There are 4 types of utility: form utility, place utility, time utility, and possession utility. Form utility. Form utility is created by the design of the product or service itself. The more specifically, a good or service is targeted towards customers' needs and desires, the higher it demanded in the market. Place utility. Place utility can be obtained through the process of making a good or service more easily available to the potential customers. The easier it is to purchase a product for the customer, the more attractive it becomes. Time utility. Time utility is created by providing easy availability of a good or service at a time when customers need or want it. The more easily and quickly a product can be purchased and used at that time, the higher its perceived time utility is. In addition to that, time utility is always high in times of.
Now we are going to study on the types of production. The 3 types of production are primary production, secondary production, tertiary or service production. So, what do you mean by primary production? Primary production involves those industries which are engaged in activities such as extracting the gifts of nature from the earth's surface, from beneath the earth's surface, and from the oceans. Example of primary production are agriculture, mining, and forestry. Now comes secondary production. What do you mean by secondary production? Secondary production involves those industries that take the raw materials produced by primary sector and process them into manufactured goods and products. Example of secondary production are manufacturing of cars, cotton industries, and so on. Now comes our last type of production, which is tertiary production, also known as service production. Tertiary production refers to all industries that produce all those services which enable the finished goods to be put in the hands of consumers. Examples are banking, insurance, transport and communication. Government services such as law, administration, education, health and defense are also included. Thank you children for watching this video. I hope you all would have understood on the topic types of production. In our next video, hello dear children, this is a part 2 video on factors of production. Factors of production is an economic term that describes the inputs used in the production of goods and services in order to make an economic profit. So, these factors of production are divided into primary factors and derived factors. Primary factors are land and labor. These are naturally given and without them, no goods can be produced. Derived factors are capital and organization. These derived factors, when combined with the primary factors of production, raise total production. Now, let us study about each factor in detail. Land. Land as a factor.
So agriculture means for the cultivation purpose. Another one is for commercial purpose. So commercial means for construction works. The land categorized for construction works. So now let's see the characteristics of land. So some of the characteristic features are, first one is the land is a free gift of nature. So as we have seen earlier, the natural resources which are available on the land is freely available to man for consumption. So land is not the outcome of human labor. So land is not produced by human beings. So it existed before the evolution of humans. So it is a free gift of nature. The second characteristic feature is land is fixed in supply. So there is no alternation can be made in the surface area of land. So we cannot alter the surface area of a land. So it is fixed in supply. So now let's see the third characteristic feature. Land is imperishable. Imperishable means everlasting, which cannot be destroyed. So land is indestructible, thus it cannot go out of existence. So we cannot destroy the land. The next characteristic feature is the land is a primary factor of production. So primary means what? The starting stage. So primary means it is the first factor of production. So in any kind of production process, we start with land. So all kinds of production process starts with the land. So as we all know, the three types of production. So first one is primary production. So primary production means what? Producing the raw materials. So from where we are getting the raw materials? We are getting it from the nature. So the land is the first factor of production. For example, it provides the raw materials. So in our last session, we have seen about the sugarcane process. So the sugarcane is the raw material for the product sugar. So and today we have seen about the chocolate production. So the raw material for chocolate is the cocoa beans. So from where we are getting all this? The sugarcane and the cocoa beans are all cultivated on the land. So the land is the primary factor for production. So it is the first factor. The next characteristic feature is land is immovable. So immovable means it cannot be moved. So it cannot be transported from one place to another. So land cannot be transported from one place to another. The next feature is land has some original indestructible powers. So indestructible means which cannot be destroyed easily by human beings. So there are some original and indestructible powers of land which a man cannot destroy. So certain quality of the land cannot be destroyed easily by the man. For example, the fertility of land. So fertility means what? The productivity of the soil. So